guys in foul trouble first half, and even one had to go to the emergency room, or not emergency room, but had to go get an X-ray. Nate Rucker took a couple of hard spills, and so. But I thought our guys did a nice job, particularly when we played the last 5 minutes of the first half without a post player.
Have you received any updates on Rucker since the end of the game?
I haven't, no. I saw him in the locker room, but I had to rush the radio, so I'll check on him. It was a good sign. My guess is it would just be tender for a while.
With Ohio getting 38 points in the paint after he goes out, I mean, most of that came, how big of a factor was that?
Well, we just didn't have anybody with size, and not that, you know, defensively he would have been, you know, a great defensive stopper, but at least we would have had a better post player to throw the ball inside on our end of the floor. He's probably our best low post scorer. And but when you lose him after 6 minutes, we just didn't have a replacement.
When you're game planning for Ohio, where does Evo Baltic rank in the range of priorities defensively for a club? You're looking to get ready to play Ohio. You know,
Yeah. I understand the question. You know, on film, he does a really nice job of attacking the basket, and he catches the ball at the high post. And so we wanted to guard him one-on-one. He got some low catches, and I don't know, you guys have seen him more than I have. I don't know if he makes those fadeaway shots on a consistent basis, but he certainly made some tonight. He made some tough shots. And defensively, when guys are forced off the block and they're shooting fadeaways and they're going in, it's not a whole lot you can say to your player other than maybe try to limit his catches a little bit. But we knew he was a good player, but still we thought that coming into the game, we didn't want to give up a lot of threes. Having those guys, Freeman and Kellogg and even Cooper, those guys being able to make three-point shots, we wanted to limit the number of threes that they hit. We didn't want to help on Cooper's penetration off of those guys. And for the most part, we did a pretty good job. But when you're coming up with a game plan, you don't work the plan out with all your bigs in foul trouble and losing one. So.
It definitely seemed like Ohio made Xavier Silas work for anything he got today. What was the challenge there that he had?
Well, I mean, no different than the challenges that he's faced all season long. Teams are going to put their best defensive player on him every game. And if he's making shots and making plays, teams will start teaming him to get the ball out of his hands. And so at that point, it's imperative that his teammates step up and make plays and not just rely on him to make all the offensive plays.
And you know, I was saying that you've seen a lot of teams obviously focus their entire defensive plan against him. What would you say about the job that Nick Kellogg did guarding today for Ohio?
I thought he did a good job. I mean, I don't know that I think it was any better job than others that I've seen. But again, when you don't have someone you can throw the ball inside to, it's kind of hard to stick with guards and switch screens and do a lot of different things. And so I guess he did a good job. I'm not sure. I mean, it was all right.
You just touch on Anton Christian stepping up big and helping you guys stay in the game.
Yeah, you know, he's a nice young player that we redshirted last year. That early on wasn't playing a lot, and of course Tony Nixon got the first nod to play that spot or that role, and then when Christian got it, he's taking great advantage of the opportunity to play, and that's what you need guys to do. You know, they all sit over there on the bench wanting to play, and then but very few of them, when given the opportunity, take advantage of it, and that's what he has done.
Anything else?
All right, guys.
Thanks,
Coach.